The Force Awakens has received a ton of hate for, quote, ripping off Star Wars Episode 4 A New Hope. I for one don't really care about all that. I simply enjoy the movie for what it is, though I can't deny the overwhelming similarities between the two. While there are too many to list in this video alone, one of Episode 7's biggest criticisms is its reuse of mundicide, the destruction of a planet or a similar celestial object. However, blowing up worlds is not exactly new to the galaxy far, far away. In fact, whether it be through cataclysmic events or the might of superweapons, there are a surprising number of cases where a planet or moon has faced complete annihilation. So with that in mind, and considering both their importance to galactic history as well as the extremity of their fate, here are the top 10 examples of mundicide. Number 10. Demophon. Named after one of the founders of the Republic's Scout Service, Demophon was a heavily industrialised world due to its abundance of rare minerals. Despite this, the planet was a barren wasteland, save for cities encased in transparent domes comprised of neutronium alloy. This was due to Demophon's highly unstable sun. In fact, in 22 BBY, scientists predicted the star to reach supernova in the next 50 to 75 years. The Demophon Council failed to alert their people, however, out of sheer ignorance. Furthermore, the Galactic Empire sabotaged the system's stellar observatory nearing the climax of the Galactic Civil War. The population of Demophon faced no chance of escape from the cataclysm as a result. Unfortunately, this wasn't the only example of a planet destroyed in part due to the Empire. Number 9. Kalarba. The formerly known Ord Kalarba was a large high-gravity planet located in the colonies region of the galaxy. It was colonised around 12,000 BBY by the Galactic Republic, which it remained loyal to until the bitter end. The planet's significance was not thwarted by the rise of the Empire, however, as its major training facility morphed into a fundamental stormtrooper conditioning program. Furthermore, Imperial infantry and vehicles, such as the MT-80 Spider Walker, were often pitted against Kalarba's Rancor populace to test their mettle. Unfortunately, the planet was destroyed in 11 ABY by Kip Duron. The Jedi, under the influence of Sith Lord Exar Kun, utilised the Sun Crusher to destroy the Kalarba system. Thankfully, the planet's population was given a 2-hour window to evacuate the impending supernova. Number 8. Polis Massa. Located in the subterranean sector of the Outer Rim territories, Polis Massa was a collection of asteroids which formed the remnants of a once whole planet. Yes, following a mysterious cataclysmic event, the nature of which the Archaeological Research Council of Kalarba sought to discover, Polis Massa became a rather obscure and unassuming planetoid. Despite this, and regardless of its past, the collection of asteroids played a massive role in galactic history. Firstly, Polis Massa became an emergency sanctuary for the Jedi following Order 66, and secondly, Luke Skywalker and his twin sister Leia Organa were both born there. Number 7. Despayre. In hindsight, naming a planet Despayre was not the best of ideas. Anyway, before becoming another statistic, Despayre succeeded Geonosis as the creative shipyard behind the Empire's ultimate weapon. As a result, the planet was flooded with Wookiee slaves and Imperial officers, from Grand Moff Tarkin to Lord Vader. The Death Star was eventually completed, thanks to the encumbered workforce. However, constructing a moon-sized planet destroyer was never going to end well. In fact, after executing the vast majority of slaves for their incompetence, Tarkin decided to test the firepower of the battle station on Despayre itself. The planet faced 3 destructive blasts. Firstly, the Death Star fired its super laser at 1/3 of its total projected power, which wiped out all life and caused massive groundquakes. Secondly, after a full recharge period of 1 hour and 15 minutes, another shot opened kilometre-wide cracks in the planet itself. And thirdly, one final blast reduced Despayre to billions of tiny fragments, becoming the Death Star's very first victim. Number 6. Kalarba. Due to its world-spanning ocean, dominating mountain ranges, rocky coastlines, and undeveloped beauty, Kalarba profited greatly from tourism. Furthermore, it was one of 10 mid-rim planets to openly accept those displaced by the Separatist crisis. Kalarba later became an Imperial fortress world, though it was liberated by the New Republic following the Nagai-Toth War. This inadvertently reduced the planet's protection, unfortunately, as it was targeted by the emergent Yuuzhan Vong. Consequently, the extragalactic species crashed one of Kalarba's moons, Hosk Station, into the ocean floor below, destroying both worlds instantaneously. Number 5. Sermpedal. Speaking of the battle tactic Yuuzhan's core, Sermpedal was another planet destroyed by the Yuuzhan Vong, but we'll get onto that. As the third planet in the Jalevian system, Sermpedal was home to subterranean agri-farms and damp ravines. It served as a major Imperial naval base during the Jedi Civil War, and even continued its loyalty to the Sith Empire throughout the Great Galactic War. Its population saw a sharp increase in 36.5 BBY when those fleeing the supernova of Hetatite settled on the planet. However, the enlarged population made Sermpedal an ideal target for the Vong. So, mirroring Kalarba, the extragalactic species drew the small moon of Dubido into the planet. Among those killed was the rebel hero Chewbacca, who risked his life to save Anakin Solo. After its destruction, Sermpedal became just another ship wound of the Yuuzhan Vong. Number 4. Malachor 5. The Outer Rim world of Malachor 5 was shrouded in mystery. Yes, no one really knew its early history, though rumour had it that the Sith established an academy there which became a place of great power within the dark side of the Force. Centuries later, the planet played a key role in the Mandalorian Wars. In fact, the conflict effectively concluded in Malachor's orbit, as Jedi General Revan slew Mandalore the Ultimate aboard the Warlord's flagship. This was followed by the activation of the Mass Shadow Generator, which used the planet's gravity to crush every combatant in and around its atmosphere. Mitra Surek's drastic decision to risk Republic lives for victory seemed to have paid off. However, the once hospitable and habitable environment of Malachor 5 was left obliterated. 9 years later, the world was destroyed once and for all by the Mass Shadow Generator's creator, Bail Dur, who reactivated his superweapon remotely. All that remained were asteroids and the wreckage of countless battered warships, a grim memorial to the Battle of Malachor 5. Number 3. Alderaan. As one of the most picturesque planets of the core worlds, Alderaan was home to wildflower-speckled grasslands that swept upward into ancient, snow-topped mountain ranges. Even its cities were beautifully designed, offering epicenters of culture and education, but the planet's importance lay beyond its aesthetics. That's right, Alderaan was a prominent planet in galactic affairs during the days of the Galactic Republic. Moreover, its Senator Bail Organa became a leading member of Chancellor Palpatine's Loyalist Committee, which strove to maintain the integrity of the Republic. However, Organa found himself disagreeing more with Palpatine as time passed, especially through the turbulent years of the Clone Wars. The rise of the Galactic Empire did little to repair their broken relationship. Furthermore, Bail's secret backing of the Rebel Alliance never went unnoticed, resulting in a dramatic political statement. In front of Organa's adopted daughter Leia, Tarkin ordered the destruction of Alderaan. Just like that, the peaceful world was no more. Number 2. Starkiller Base. So far we've talked at length about a number of superweapons, particularly the Death Star. However, none of them can compare to Starkiller Base. You see, the First Order stronghold wasn't just a battle station capable of destroying single planets. No. It was a mobile ice planet that drained entire stars to wipe out multiple worlds at a time. There really was nothing quite like it in the universe, making it imperative for the Resistance to destroy Starkiller Base before it could destroy them. They ultimately succeeded in their goal, thanks to the piloting skills of Poe Dameron and the courageous ground efforts of Finn, Rey, Chewbacca and Han Solo. Thus, as well as vanquishing a massive superweapon, the Resistance destroyed an entire planet. Number 1. HOSNAN Prime. Come on, was there any doubt? Take the significance of destroying one planet and times that by 5. Yes, thanks to the aforementioned Starkiller Base, the First Order single-handedly wiped out much of the New Republic Starfleet and the entirety of the Galactic Senate, who were stationed on HOSNAN Prime. It's incredible to think how many people perished in the cataclysm and how many more lives were affected by its fallout. All we do know is that there will never be such a destructive and horrific event to that scale ever again in the galaxy far, far away, which is why HOSNAN Prime and its system tops this list. So there we have it, 10 Star Wars planets that faced destruction. Were there any that I missed? Let me know in the comments below, as well as any ideas you have for future countdown videos. If you enjoyed today's list, make sure to click the video on the left as it details 10 of the galaxy far, far away's greatest superweapons. Thanks for watching, and for more Star Wars related content, keep it locked here to the Kankazans. Number 10. The Dark Reaper. Created during the Great Hyperspace War of 5000 BBY, the Dark Reaper was a Sith superweapon capable of destroying anything within its range. It done so by harvesting the Force energy off its surroundings, which was then focused into beams that dealt immense damage to any object. The Reaper was also equipped with dark side powered turbo lasers for an added layer of protection.